toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars in LaVell Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see the number 18 team in the country, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Sun Devils will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25. Line. Looking for space. It's screened. There he goes. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
That's the type of explosive play you love to start a drive with. First down from the 42. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Caught in the backfield. It's Nakua. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I'll tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Bachmeier. He's got an open man. Just gashing this defense, a big gainer to the 40-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Finds his man down the middle.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
It's complete, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, BYU!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Under fire. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Take it all the way. Touchdown, Cougars.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give these coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. He was showing off those wide receiver skills out of the backfield, making that diving grab.
And if you're going to be a running back nowadays, you're going to the wide receiver drills during practice. Like, you have to be a weapon that we can use all over the field. And you see why. He's got mitts. He looks like a wide receiver.
They get to him as he throws. Fires into traffic and intercepted. Looking for more room. Finally brought down. The what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Finds his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. That was a really well-run route on the curl to pick up the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice job, too, by the receiver, getting his depth and then find
a shot toward the end zone. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. 2nd down coming.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
With the catch, it's Nacua. Got enough space. Touchdown, Cougar! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
This offense is looking ridiculous. 3 touchdowns now in the first quarter, doing whatever they want at will. I don't know if you're panicking, Palmer, but, I mean, they got to put something together on the other side of the field, or else this one's going to get ugly fast.
One thing I know, David, is the defensive staff, after having the ball just run down their throat and throwing it over their heads, they need to make some adjustments earlier than they probably anticipated, because right now they have no answers for this offense.
Got his man.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Williams will pass. Makes the catch. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Rush is on him. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick six here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick six rattled him a little bit. And if he's out here now seeing ghosts, he's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Here's the pressure. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the...
It's picked off, and that's number 10. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, everything was going so well for this team early here in this game, and now all of a sudden they get a critical mistake. And you know how college football, David, is about momentum. What is their defense going to be able to do here now when they take the field?
You're right, man. The momentum swings so fast, and now this defense's job is to go out and stop it, right? Like, we made a mistake. You huddle the guys up, sudden change. Be aware they might take a shot down the field, but let's grab the momentum right back.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last two drives, and the best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Makes the grab. It's Smalls. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. Williams looking for a man. Quick completion on the out route. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His fourth interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
The give from the gun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Wants to go up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got it inside the 25. Touchdown, BYU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this thing's turning into a route, and it's turning into a route quickly. Really nice job by the offense there, but it's not just them. Their defense is getting it done. Their special teams are getting it done, and it just feels like they're really feeding off of this home crowd and their energy. This has been the definition of home field advantage in this football game.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Arkansas State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Jonesboro for some time. They're up 14 over ULM. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Williams will pass. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And it's amazing that they're only trailing by a couple of points in this game because they've turned it over a couple times and they've been sacked a couple times right now. They have no rhythm on offense right now. You have got to give the defense tons of credit. They are dominating in the trenches. That's the big story.
Turning it on. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Sun Devils are facing 3rd and inches.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. It's Rich. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup. The Sun Devils want to move quickly. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Rich. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Complete to the left. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
It's hard for an offense to win when you get in predictable situations. What a great job understanding where the 1st down marker is. I got to get a big gain, got to get that 1st down. Nice job, great nose for the 1st down.
Williams looking for a man. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Trying play action. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Quarterback keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And guys, they really need to take advantage of this field position on 3rd and long. Williams will pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Fourth down and 10 and barely a thought of kicking it. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. So they gamble on 4th down in the first half, and man, does it pay off.
4th and long. I mean, what just 4th and short? Nowadays, man, so much aggression in college football. And how about right there? 4th down and long. No problem. I got this in the first half.
And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Man, you just know that offense, they needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the tight end. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. A full dive to haul that one in.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sideline.
The short hands, it's Kamara. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
It'll be 3rd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Buckmeyer. Makes the catch, it's Suggs. They are on the move as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 28. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the 1st half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offense.
Going for it all. Touchdown, BYU! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Arkansas State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Jonesboro for some time. They're up 14 over ULM. Sunbelt, Funbelt. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw on 1st down. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Sun Devils want to pick up the tempo. Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes the grab. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Well, the receiver was able to make the catch on the slant throw, and then he got north right away. He creased the defense with his speed, picking up extra yardage after catching the slant.
A designed run for the quarterback. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Williams looking for a man. And wings it incomplete.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. And he reels it in inside the 30. He unleashed that one. Some serious spin rates, some revolutions on that one.
You want to talk about velocity? How about the arm talent this kid has? I love watching him throw these curl routes. He's in rhythm, he takes his steps, and man, when he decides to pull the trigger, watch out.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
And the defender makes a great read, breaks on the football, and makes the big interception in the back end. And here's the thing, that's number 4 this season, so he's finding the football consistently.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. BYU will try to boot it deep to start the second half. And he's going to try to return this one. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like this offense, when I'm playing from behind.
Oh, he's getting ahead of Steve. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating explosive play.
They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Red pass hits complete. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain. And the Sun Devils come to the line in the hurry up. Wants to keep it in the air. Under fire. Just a little off. Incomplete. Trailing by multiple possessions in the third and desperately needing to score, they'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Their lead down to 2 touchdowns as they go back to work on this drive. Makes the grab down the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
To the air on second down. Finds the tight end. Oh, the sweet juke gets him free. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. The Cougars are flying down the field. The run from the shotgun. Got some room into the goal line. Touchdown, Cougars. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to pass on second down. Quick strike complete.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Defense not showing press coverage. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Smalls. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down times.
And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing?
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, his best Pollock impersonation, picking that one off.
Yeah, baby, you don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way, but when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands, the big defensive line that comes up with the INT.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to the ground game on the left. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. Maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for their next.
Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
I love the aggressive nature offensively there. It's fourth down, and you're going to try and go for it. And you have so much confidence in your quarterback to be able to make that play, come up with a good throw, keep the drive alive.
BYU with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Leaves it with the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. It's amazing how a play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so...
Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Well, watching this DB on film, I just love his ability to break on the ball. And I think he was anticipating on 3rd and long that time, the offense throwing it right around the sticks. So he was able to drive on the football and secure that interception.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
Well, a nice job by the defense. They're playing with a big lead. They know the offense has to throw it, and they are inviting throws over the middle of the field, knowing they can break on these passes and maybe pick one off. Offense lucky that wasn't a turnover.
That's caught. It's Johnson. And the Sun Devils will hustle to the line.
I just continue to be impressed watching this guy play. Good decision-making, very accurate. He's obviously got a lot of talent surrounding him, so no surprise with that last completion. He's now over 3,000 yards on the year.
The sure hands, it's Rich.
Pass on 1st down, caught by the receiver. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. 2nd down coming up.
The Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Williams will pass. Gets it out fast. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize, so you go get on the ball.
He'll take a shot. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Just keep slinging it. Got his man downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. I guess the good news on that penalty is at least the defense didn't have to back up that far. It's still 1st and goal. This is a design run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Arizona State!
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he added the extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Louisiana Tech was far from the friendly confines of Ruston, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, BYU.
They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Direct snap. It's Hill. There he goes. Gives them some room to operate as he rumbles ahead for 6 out to the 15-yard line.
Really nice awareness by that guy, too, because it looked as though his momentum might carry him out of bounds, might stop the clock, but he knew to get down. He was fighting to make sure he fell down in the field to play, and as a result, the clock keeps ticking.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. Going downfield for the big play. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
That's one of the only ways you were getting back in this game. You had to force a turnover. You still got to score twice at least to get back in this ball game to try to win it. Great stop. Now it's the offense's turn. I need to score and score quickly.
Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
And in this situation late, when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Returns it all the way back to the 23-yard line, and the defense gets a turnover.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense came into this one prepared for these quick receiver screen passes. Nice job beating blocks at the point of attack and rallying to the football.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking downfield, it's Bachmeier. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good, you know, late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like it, offense.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Sun Devils in the hurry up. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Second down, he'll throw it. Pressure coming. Trying to burn this defensive back. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Obviously, they fail on that 4th down, but because there's still time on the clock, this game's not over. Who on defense right now can step up and make a big play and get the ball back?
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the 1st down.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing, you need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Got enough for the 1st down. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you, right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice game.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football, run the clock, let that thing tick down, and if we add points, we add points.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Give him 6. Touchdown, Cougar! They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. Williams looking for a man. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into a locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that team.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. He's stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a 1st down. It'll be 4th. This offense believes you are given 4 downs for a reason. You've got to use all of them. 2 for 3 so far today. The incomplete pass, 4th down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much